Man, we got a very exciting video for you all today. Special thank you to Square Enix for providing this footage so that we can actually make a video on this topic. But last week, Friday, we did a stream for TGS, the Tokyo Game Show, and they had a about 45-minute segment for Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth where they showcased new gameplay, new area, and a bunch of new mini games and stuff to expect. The feed footage of the stream was not the greatest, but now we have some 1080p solid footage to peel through and talk about here, and we're going to be doing that today in this video. Guys, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to help raise that 11% higher, and also so you don't miss out on any more Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth coverage. We got lots coming your way, and you don't want to miss out on any of that stuff. Now, with that being said, let's get back into the video. We're basically going to be seeing more of the grass fields, which is something so special that I was hoping for. I mean, it made sense, right? Because at TGS, they already had the Nibelheim and Junon gameplay demo. Why would they make another showcase dedicated to all that? I figured it would have to be something new, and sure enough, we were right. And one thing I do want to notice in detail to you guys, because we were talking about where exactly is this starting area, and I was telling people that it was in Calm on the middle to top right area of the map. And sure enough, it looks like I was right. As we talked about it before, I mentioned these pipes that show up here on the map are visible in the area that they're walking in front of. And you can see the two cliffs right in front of them. And that seems to be exactly the case right here. And it's still a massive world, don't get me wrong. We're going to talk more about the open world stuff in another video. But man, this is just fantastic. And listen to that open world music transition into battle. One thing I want to say right here, I noticed off rip, if you look at the synergy skills, remember synergy skills don't cost any ATB. They fill ATB, and they don't cost any synergy bars. That's synergy abilities that cost synergy bars. Cloud and Aerith have a move called Spellblade, which is very similar and almost exact of what Cloud and Sephiroth had in the Nibelheim flashback with Void Shatter, and it functions the same way where he charges up a big hit, it's purple, and boom, he filled up his ATB bars off of that. And then looking at Tifa right here, Tifa has a synergy move with Aerith called Heavenly Ascent, just taking enemies into the air and doing crazy air combos. She's even extending the air combos further by doing more abilities in the air. And you notice at the very end, she actually finished with her I guess her like normal combo, and I wonder if that automatically will bring enemies back to the ground, because I thought it was dive kick at first, but it looks like that's like her combo ender. So it makes me wonder if she does have the ATB in the means, will she be able to further, and not just her but other characters too, can they just keep on extending their combos in the air non-stop as long as they have the ATB provided? So that's gonna be something cool to notate. And we got to see more of the crafting materials being picked up here, which again, I'm so excited for it, because we've read that apparently not only will you be able to craft items like healing items and stuff. Look at that jump. Oh my god. You'll be able to craft armor pieces later on and other useful things with the materials. So there's gonna be a lot of good side questing going on where we'll be able to access a bunch of stuff to make good end game content. If you look on the bottom right, it does say like everybody that joined the party, but looking at the bottom right, they actually show us right here, you could swap on the fly between your custom preset party members. So like this one, they have Cloud, Barret, and Red 13 in this build, and if you press R1, you can switch to Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa that they have preset, and then you can also switch to Cloud, Red 13, and Aerith. Now, what I do wonder, and I kind of hope for in the full release, because remember the demo said you can make and create your own custom parties, will we be able to make a party without Cloud? I don't think we will be able to, unfortunately. I would like to, but it seems like they really just hard lock Cloud to every single party, and that's probably because of the fact that he's in every single cutscene. But as we've seen before, your party composition doesn't need or doesn't really affect what your cutscenes are going to be playing out like. So I hope that is the case going forward. We can switch out Cloud and have more variety between three different teams. You can see you could actually use the cushion here, and you see gameplay of them using the cushion, which helps you replenish MP. It's kind of funny. These people are from the slums and they're worried about a dirty bench in the open world. These posters in the back right here, we've seen Loveless mentioned many times. It is a summer play, as that is, you know, June 25th. Really cool to note right here. This is the save point logo. That's a really nice little detail. So for this fight, they actually switched Red 13 into the party, and we get a little bit more of an extended segment of Red's gameplay. We saw they got the first strike to go off, and they're building up his ATB. You notice his vengeance gauge is not going up. So yeah, that really is tied to defensive capabilities. Stardust Ray just deals crazy pressure and stagger damage, so that's gonna be very useful in like both single target and multiple fights. You see that? Okay, wow. Hold on. Let's look at that. That was a precision block. So it pressured the enemy, knocked them back, and also increased their stagger bar. But look at the vengeance mode gauge. Not bad. Maybe a little less than a quarter. But he activates it now, and now red is dealing double damage. You see Siphon Fang is now his triangle ability. That's what happens when he turns on vengeance mode. And remember, we read it increases his speed, his movement speed, ATB speed, I think, and doubles his attack, which is going to be very valuable for like high damage like portions. Dude, just hearing the main theme playing through the background here, so beautiful. I love that they kept it. And you'll notice this is a very early build because there are a lot of pop-ins. Some people might not notice this, and with the cleaner bit rate, and I'm going to be uploading this in 4K if I can, you can see the pop-ins a little bit more as you get closer to things. I don't think that'll be a problem on release, as this is an earlier build they've mentioned many times, so we should be good with that. The party's actually heading towards Bill's Chocobo farm, which we saw was 500 meters away, so it is taking a bit to get there. They finally get here now. They don't talk to Bill, but you can see he has a little bit of a property map here, which is cool. Oh man, Barrett's face right there. All the characters, like character models in this, look so fantastic. They're like almost CGI cutscene quality, but this is in-game quality. It's really fantastic what they've done with the character models and overall the models within the world and expanding those further. Chocobo Billy actually gives them a chance to get a Chocobo, but we just have to catch him because he ran away from them. As they begin this mission to follow the Chocobo tracks, you can actually see the footprints on the floor and the feathers. So as you're following them, I wonder if this is going to be a recurring thing in the open world and not just regulated to quests where you can go catch your own Chocobos if you find like footprints and like feathers nearby. They follow the path.
You don't want to startle your prey.
Prey? You know we're not here to kill him, right?
Aerith as the comedic like humor is like so good. Well, we see they actually do some Horizon Zero Dawn elements right here, where and Breath of the Wild too, where like you're sneaking to catch up with the Chocobo. And you'll see right here, they actually turn on them and they have to like take their time to like see they turn back around, and then you can cross over. The funny thing is like Pico, they designed it so like Pico will always like, I guess, stare at you. Maybe he notices like Cloud's hair and it's like, whoa, what is that? But you can actually distract it by throwing a rock, which is very similar to Horizon Zero Dawn. I think even like Breath of the Wild has that mechanic too, but I remember it for sure in Horizon Zero Dawn. You can do this to enemies as well, and you just sneak on and jump on it. And it's not like, I don't see any other HUD elements where like in Zelda we have to like ride them and slow them down and capture them in that way. It doesn't seem like that's the case. It seems like once we jump on them we're good, but maybe there will be more in the final build of the game.
Aw, isn't he just the cutest?
They brought back Hip Hop Day Chocobo.
You know, they are kind of similar. Totally.
Oh, Cloud. The butt of the joke. Best song in Remake, 10 out of 10. So I thought they would have to ride the Chocobo back, but it looks like the Chocobo will go back and meet us at the farm, and that's where we can continue with them. So now we get a look at fast travel in the open world, because since we've been to the farm, we can fast travel back or walk back to it. I might walk back myself, but look at this fast travel right here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So about barely 2 seconds, maybe closer to 2.5, but fast traveling looks to be pretty solid. Much more better in the this build than it was in Junon. And right as they walk outside, I mean, you hear a familiar voice, and Charlie just runs up on you out of nowhere.
What a pleasant surprise. You do remember me, don't you?
I'm gonna hit that nope option because I think that interaction is gonna be hilarious, but for this build they hit the yeah, I do remember you, just to be nice to Chadley.
Detecting internal monologue. The hell's this weirdo doing here?
See, I did not know he said that in the Japanese version at all. So basically, Chadley's tasking us with activating these old abandoned Shinra towers with this device he gave us. And as the more you see all these pop-ins, oh my god. And as we continue to expand on the world and get more towers unlocked, he will unlock more intel, more points of interest, more materials, I would assume as well, and more quests to do. So this overall is definitely something you want to head out and do, because I noticed what I thought it was. This is very Horizon Zero Dawn like, but what I thought it was going to do was uncover the map so we could see more details as he like does go into the air and like search around it. But see, it doesn't uncover the map. We have to actually walk through and do that. What it does is uncovers different areas right here. And like judging from these, I mean, this could be right a hunt quest. I don't know what this icon is. Maybe treasure or something. This looks to be something magic related. Looks like a portal.
Which of these would you like?
And look at that. As we unlock more of the towers, we actually get currency. If you look at the currency in the bottom left, we have 20 of grassland data points. So it says grassland data points. So the Junon area and different areas that we visit might have all kinds of different currency that we can use. And that also would mean they would have different stock of materia. And yeah, you can actually see right here, grasslands, you can search, you can actually swap between them. Which is interesting that it's going to be multiple different currencies, I guess. Maybe not. But as of right now, they have fire and ice materia, which Cloud and the party already have one. But you could buy another one because it's available. Auto cast materia, he has 7 of them in stock. We're gonna have about 7 party members in this, so that makes sense to be able to have that, I guess. Morph materia, he has 2 in stock. We have 1 already, so you can get 3, which is nice. Auto unique ability materia. The combat simulator has been updated to version 3.1, so we will have combat simulator stuff, which they didn't showcase that yet, but we will be able to access that, and there are now more quests available in the grassland. So you definitely want to activate those towers as soon as you get the opportunity to. Oh man, look at Red on the Chocobo. We're about to high speed it on out of here. Wait, we're sending something. So you actually can miss items and treasure if you don't send them out with your Chocobo. What do we pick up there? Play art sweeper? Play arts? What? Direct mention in the game? Can we use that? That's probably got to be something minigame related. Oh, we're approaching the Mog tree. That's cute. We actually saw a little bit more details of that. It showed us a little trailer. See the little cutout stones? I didn't even notice this before in the TGS footage. That's cool. What button was he hitting? He hit triangle to go into Punisher mode. Was he hitting like triangle again? Oh wait, he dodged. I saw that. So he came out of Punisher stance. That's something totally new. We'll have to see what is that tied to. And there's one more thing that's pretty damn sick in this. You'll notice right there. As I said many times, you could always backtrack and go to a town that you've already been to. Don't worry about, like, you know, it having to not take part in the story. But we full on go back to Calm and we get a really good look at what Calm looks like. And man, there is a lot. Like, I know I'm talking about the pop-ins a lot. That is a lot. I really do hope that that is fixed. I'm pretty sure it will be in the final build, but that is definitely noticeable walking into the town. But Calm is a really nice design. You hear a head on our way in the background. There's a little cactuar down there. What? So this quest right here, rare card lost. Bartender with a losing streak. Got beat bad at Queen's Blood, but the real stinger was when I had to give up the rare card I staked on the match. Okay, cool. So we got to win back a card playing Queen's Blood. I can't wait to get into that mini game. It's probably going to get a lot of hours out of me. Okay, so we got to repair the Mako tank for the town. Maybe Barrett has some comments on that. And this one is the one we end up selecting right here. We have to go to Oliver's farm and take care of a fiend that's been preying on his livestock. And you'll see as you obtain these quests, right? You'll have like story quest, map, intel, and Chally, a big variety of things to do. You could actually fast travel to that location. We haven't even been to Oliver's farm, right? That area of the map's not been unlocked, but you're able to fast travel to it because you have the quest. Okay, so leaving Calm and going there seems to have taken a lot longer. That was about 4 to 5 seconds. I would say. So it depends. If you're leaving a big town to go somewhere else or much further distance away, it will take a little bit longer to fast travel. The translators in the Japanese version of this was breaking it down like, okay, Red is like super excited to be doing this quest. He's like super motivated and competitive with the Chocobo.
He's got something. What?
Oh, Red is getting jealous. Unfortunately, the footage ends there as it's only 30 minutes of footage. Man, I really love what we've seen. I really do love what we've been seeing so far. This is fantastic stuff, and I can't wait. We're going to be breaking this down more together. It's going to be a great time here on the channel, and I'm so grateful that we're able to bring this footage and talk about it together as a group. And I'm looking forward to more because as the months come up, this is the big swing promo time. So we're going to be seeing a lot of footage, a lot of details, a lot of things just being brought up and talked about for Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So we're going to try to cover everything. We're going to detail all the stuff that we can. And this week, you guys have a lot of videos to look out for. So be sure to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. More Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth videos are on the way and you don't want to miss them. My name is BltzZ and thanks for watching.